Hello, my name is Mahra Zanalla, and this is a portion of the lesson plan on reading, writing, and technology. Okay, and the focus is going to be on the independent practice and the assessment. Now, the independent practice is the following. So, now, students, right? You saw that you have completed the mind map, all right, using Microsoft Smart Art. Okay, you shared it with your friends, all right? Excellent, very good. Now, if you look at that map, so it focuses basically on love therapy, all right? So you have love therapy in the middle, okay? And then you've got different bubbles and tentacles, and in each of those bubbles you have inserted or put a main idea, a very concisely written, short main idea. Good. Now, what I'd like you to do is now is the following. So if you take love therapy, it's a new or a different kind of medicine, isn't it? All right. Now, it is different from the medicine that we generally do and which we call, Amel, what do you call that? You know, when you go to the doctor's clinic and then he examines you, etc. That's, no, you can't remember the word? Yes, Ahmed? Yes, exactly. That is called conventional medicine. Conventional medicine, you see, the one that you and I know, are familiar with. Now, other people have got different ways of treating and curing themselves, of course. So they have other. No, love therapy, seems to be one of them. And so some other people might use what? What might they use? Oh, yes, they use herbs. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, they use herbs. All right, they boil them, etc., and then maybe they drink them or they apply this thing, they on their skin or whatever, and then yes, well, they say it cures. I have never tried that kind of thing. So it's another way. Another way would be what's the word? Another thing, another way. No. All right. It's alternative medicine. That's called alternative. Now, I would like you to take your mind map, the original one about love therapy. Now, change the middle, the middle circle. Okay, instead of writing love therapy, which is the central idea, all right, write alternative. Okay, replace it by alternative medicine. So what must you do? Must you keep love therapy? Absolutely, that's right. So you're going to change it. So because you can see that love therapy comes or falls under alternative medicine. Right, now, what I would like you to do also is to focus on the mind map again and try to add some ideas, some other ideas either for or against, regardless. Alternative medicine. So you may think that it's a good thing, you may think that it's a bad thing. All right, think of ideas, different ideas, okay, and add them or try to accommodate them in the mind map. Maybe you'll change a little bit the order of the circles, the bubbles. Maybe you add other tentacles, etc. Okay, so I leave it to you now to do that. Good, thank you. Now, I can see that all of you are done. Excellent. Now, I wanted to check with your friends. It's important that you exchange devices and screens and smartphones and just check the mind map. See if you can improve them. Or see, okay. Good. Now, I want you to have your mind maps back to you, right? Okay, so keep them with you. And this is what you need to do now. Right, it's going to be the most important task now. So, right, I would like you to open a document in Microsoft Word, right? And you start writing. But what are you going to write? You're going to write an article between 20 lines to 30 lines, okay, length, And it's going to be about alternative medicine. Alternative medicine, all right? Now, are you going to use the mind map as it is? Of course not. What are you going to do to those little bubbles? Yes? All right, go ahead. Amen? That's right. You're going to develop the ideas, develop them, maybe reorganize them as well. All right, good. So now you write and on the document. Now, once you finish, you share it with someone else. It could be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, right? In your class, right? So you send them. So we have internet connection, so you can send it to them. All right? You can share it with them on Google Drive. Now, why are you going to do this? What's for? Absolutely. It's to share and to revise and to maybe help you edit your article. Revise and help you edit your article. Now, what does revising consist of? What is revising? So when we revise, what must you do? Yes, the focus is on, absolutely, is on the ideas, exactly, on the organization of ideas, on the wording, thank you very much, the choice of words, all right, that's revising, you see. And then when you move on to editing, it's a little different, isn't it? So the focus is on a different thing. So it's the focus on, now what do you call those capital letters, you know, spelling thing, mistakes, etc. What's that? Exactly, mechanics. We call that mechanics. They call mechanics. And you know, the layout, when you expect the paragraphing, etc., the indentation. What's that called? The word starts with C. We saw this several times. Okay? Absolutely. That's called conventions, the conventions. So, revision and editing. Okay? And I would like you to start now. Okay, done with that. Thank you so much. That's very good. Now, let's move on to something different. Now, your piece of writing is ready. You have it on your screen. Now, this is what the next step. The next step is, notice that I haven't seen it. I would like and I would love to see it and to maybe have a look at it, read it, and enjoy reading it, of course. So what you're going to do is to share it on the LMS. You have, you know, our LMS. It's Amidis Online. Okay, so you go there and you share that. You upload your file or you know your article. Okay, you upload it. And you share it on the LMS so that I will be to read it in order to assess you, to give you some kind of grade, all right, some kind of feedback, okay? But also for the rest of your friends, the rest of the class, to also read it, okay? So why do we write? We write in order to be read.